How's it going, Crafting Cousins? This is Tony. I'm kind of new, maybe a month or so into this group, and I figured this can be my introduction through a video and audio instead of just typing. It's something that I like to do myself. I do stream and do things online, so I do a lot of verbal things as well as visual, not just blog style things. So, also, before we get into this, I just wanted to let you know this conversation right now is only for the men cousins in this group. So, I'll give you ladies just a couple seconds to. Nah, no, I'm just joking. It's because when I first joined the group, I noticed 99% were women posting things, which is nothing wrong with that. So I made a post about it. And I was wondering, are there any men in the group? And it turns out that there are many men in the group. It's just the women are the ones posting things, which is fine. For those who do not know and haven't been able to speak with me, I have been in this field at one point or another. I had my own clothing line. It was called Late for Work. So did have a lot of different type of merchandise. I'm not trying to sell you anything right now. I'm just showing you what I have, so that way when I speak of things, there's a reason why I have my thoughts or my insights on certain things. So I've had a number of different things made. I made the design in a sense of the glasses, the eyeballs, things like that. I've had these are all embroidered. I didn't make the embroidery, but I made the designs. This right here were from Michael. These are patch letters. I use a heat press. Boom. Don't ask me the settings. This was many, many years ago. Maybe 5 years ago, and it's still on. That's a reason. I know they're dirty. So what? This one. Oh my god, I used to love this hat. It was what I probably the second hat I ever wore from my own clothing line. Yes, it is discolored. I had went to the beach and I had put suntan lotion because I have a baldy, not suntan lotion but sunscreen, and it ended up changing the color. But I love this hat so much because it's one of my first ones, and it was the first time I actually got into wearing dad hats. So I have that there itself. What's crazy is the red one I have on right now, made at the same time, worn less than the red one, but it ended up cracking somewhere here. So I didn't wear it as much. Had on this side something custom that I did myself with the heat press, just like the other ones. This is just like was a regular vinyl. I can't recall the brand. Just as old, maybe 5 years. Not sure if you can see it though, but a lot of wear and tear, and actually moved, so things were beaten up a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but it did peel up some. But I've had this for over 5 years, and I don't even think it was that stretchy, athletic vinyl. Not 100% sure. Then I've also done things where I've created designs. This was for a contest, and I technically didn't win. That's a whole nother story, but they loved it so much that they made buttons for the races for everybody in it. That rest of the hat is not mine. It's pretty dope though. It's not it. It's for another company. Then I decided to get into I finally got the heat press. There was one or two of you that actually spoke to the day that I ended up buying this. I ended up buying the Cricut Maker. I mean the Cricut Easy Press 2. This is a 9x9. And then I got the Cricut Maker, the cutter. Basically both brand new. The guy was selling it for like 450 or 425. Sorry about that. And I had asked him what's the lowest he can go, but I made sure to let him know that I'm not trying to scam him. I'm not trying to give him a sob story. I know everybody right now is tight with money. So he understood. He wanted to do something. He didn't. He just had it there for months, just collecting dust. This was still wrapped in the plastic. So I got it down to like 325. Great. Oh, great steal. So I got the heat press, and then immediately I went back to my old merchandise because I keep things for a very long time. And that's why you see boxes behind me, because I keep everything for too long. So I had these are regular stickers. I had these made before. Just put on books, put anywhere. For these type doesn't matter. This you can use as advertising. And don't go to this website because I haven't been doing anything for this, so it's not gonna take you anywhere. It'll just take you to some random ad or something like that because no one owns the site anymore. Just letting you know. So those stickers is good for advertising. You don't need to get the pretty expensive ones that have the UV if you really don't care. But if you're gonna get people putting it on cars, etc., where or on glass doors, you want to get the one that has UV protection so it doesn't turn yellow, doesn't peel off, and it's only one color or even two colors, like this. And many of them have all different colors, but they're all the same size in here. The thing is, just like everything else, I've had it for like 5 years. I'm not sure, but it's not transparent background. It's kind of like a thin cardboard, and then the other side on mine is like tape, like masking tape. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because I had it for so long. It doesn't work anymore. And the reason why you have all these black dots is I tried to put it on here, and I also tried to put it on a face mask. I finally got it on a face mask, but because of all the adhesiveness on these, the letters finally came off. But I had to put it as if it was 100% cotton, which this is not 100% cotton. The inside is cotton. The outside is like some polyester or something. So I don't know if you can see a fade of the letters. So the letters actually stuck on, but they immediately came off. And then the rectangle is because of the adhesion on the sticker. So I'm assuming once I wash it, it might wash off. If it stays embedded like that, great. It's like a faded look, but I wouldn't recommend. If something's not sticking, don't force it. So I'm thinking these are all done, and I have at least like maybe 30 in here. So that kind of sucks. I do have some smaller pieces which I need to find. I can't find them right now, and which is a different type of vinyl that I was using to cut really small logos that I used to put on the back of my shirts. So now, this right here and these right here are little patches. Just an idea I had, but make sure you spend money on patches if you're going to do it this way. They're not sewn on. The ones I have are stickers. But you get what you pay for many times. These are for the dollar store, that 99-cent store that we guys are all talking about in California. These look really cool for fun, but they feel like foam pieces. And that's fine because the design itself actually is sewn, but it's a little cheapy foam piece. And what I think is going to happen is once I wash it, it's going to peel off. And if the sticker part is really good, this adhesion will stay, but the whole top piece foam is going to come right off. But I don't know. We'll find out. I also put it on my face mask, and then I put like a 30-pound weight just to kind of press down on it. I didn't use any heat, so we'll see what happens. So those are just some things right there. I know this is a long video. Sorry about that. I do end up getting really into whatever I start out doing, or if I know certain things. And in reference to the way we post things in this group, and it's because I'm part of many different groups. I'm not in charge of many groups. I am not the admin. I just see a lot of things. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a lot of different things. So I'm just giving my opinions and ideas, and hopefully this will help the admin get more information through people, and then we can help each other out a lot more. For example, if I'm trying to use vinyl on it and I can't get it to stick, I give you, all the cousins in the group, my information, meaning I'm using a Cricut Express 2, is it right? I'm using a Cricut Express 2. Boom. And then I'm having problems with the heating. I put at 385 for 30 seconds, and I put medium pressure. I also did preheat the fabric itself for 5 seconds to get rid of the moisture, but for some reason it's not sticking. This is a type of vinyl, HTV vinyl, or I bought this vinyl from here, or to be honest, I don't know where I got the vinyl from. It's some cheapy vinyl from like, it was $5 a roll. Then by the time she's able to post it, and I had approved the post, all the information's there. Instead of waiting, it gets posted, and then we're like, okay, so what's your exact issue? What machine are you using? What did you try to do? So that way, no one's what you think. Oh, got my answer, and you go and it's, did you do this? Did you do that? So that way we just get through things just a little faster. Also, I'm not sure because I'm not the admin of this, but I've seen it in other groups. I might be confusing some stuff that you can put little tags or hashtags so that way when people search, you can find things faster. Also, on the left side on the Facebook groups, name of the group, right? Come all the way like mid screen. It says search this group. So if you know it was Shay who wrote whatever you're looking for, write that person's name and you can see their posts. If you know it's about vinyl, you can write vinyl. But if you're just totally close on to like what it was, you can just remember an image, then write it in a post. I think that's only fair. Also, on the flip side, example, I know exactly what that person's talking about. Instead of saying, just search the group, you'll find it. If you already know and you already have the link, just post it there. And then be under that, you can say, I used a little search feature and I was able to find it that way. And that's what I do to make it easier for me instead of waiting for someone else to post it. These are just my ideas. I know myself, I do need ideas. I am getting back into this. Actually have a lot of stuff back in East Coast. And I'm getting my Cameo sent back to me. It's the first one. So I might get back into that. And I have some vinyl and all that stuff. So little by little, I'm getting back into it. So any tips and tricks that I know or I find out, I will share it with you, ladies and gentlemen of this group. Doesn't mean I created them. I see things and I want to share it. For example, everyone has had certain issues with their weeding utensils, bending, for example. I originally bought some tools from like the dollar store and I used those. I don't have them right now because they're back in East Coast, but I saw a really cool trick that someone did. They took a mechanical pencil, took out all the LED strips, put a sewing needle in it and pushed it, and now it's like a weeder. So anything that I can find, I will post it. Sorry for the long video. Tony Two Guns is out. Peace. Oh, Tony Two Guns is my social media name. Sorry about that, but peace. I hope this helps.